On January 31st, 2012, the Enbridge Famous 5 Speaker Series in Fort McMurray presented Rhonda Heaslip, a 53-year-old mother, realtor, and holder of Canadian, Commonwealth, and world medals in the competitive sport of powerlifting.
You have no idea what it feels like to stand on a podium and have somebody put a medal around your neck, and you're standing with the best in the world. It was amazing. I had awakened a champion that lived inside me that I never even knew existed. This was where I started to realize the truth about dreams. That if you can dream that dream, and you believe in yourself, and you have the fire in your belly, and the courage and the discipline, and the passion in your heart for it, all that's left to do is the work. All that's left to do is the work. The world is your oyster. You can achieve that dream. Dream, believe, and achieve. I've lived by that every day of my life since then.
I want people to learn not to limit themselves, and that if they've got dreams that they've been carrying around for years and years, just to dig it out at file 13 and take it out, dust it off, and have a good look at it.
It's given me the opportunity to not set limits. I just can't stand the phrase, I'm getting too old for that. You're only too old for it if you believe you're too old for it.
Tight. Press! Up and back, lock it.
Training and everything has kept me young, it's kept me focused, and it's made me
aware that I'm 53 on the outside, but I'm not 53 on the inside.
Rhonda spoke about the power of our minds.
I was training for a Canadian championship. I don't even remember which one it was. I've done 8 of them now. But back in the 80s, and I was having trouble getting to 300 pounds in the squat. I was able to get very close to it, but every time I attempt 300 pounds, I'd cut the squat too high or I'd fail the lift. So I went to a training seminar with the Canadian team coach, and he was then the president of the powerlifting union, and he was a world champion. And he said, I'll have a look at what you're doing. He said, you just warm up, I'll load the bar, I'll wrap your knees, I'll cinch your belt, all you have to do is lift. So that's what I did, and he critiqued my technique as I warmed up. And then I got up to 285 pounds, and he said, okay, I want you to do 3 in a row, and if that goes well, we'll come up a little bit closer. So I got under the bar and was all belted up, cinched up on my knee wraps, and the first one was heavy, but it was deep enough. The second one I cut, the third one I cut, and I was really angry with myself because I knew I could do 285 for 3 in the gym. I had done it. So I'm busy being angry, I'm getting my belt off, I'm getting my knee wraps off, and the coach says, look at the bar. There were 300 pounds on that bar. It was here. You are the only person who can limit yourself. That's when I learned that.
I still have systems in place like I do in powerlifting. I track my business relentlessly, and I set annual goals that are within reason, because I learned that lesson a long time ago about opening too heavy. Never set yourself up to fail. Always do your best to set yourself up to succeed. Start with what you know you can do and develop it from there.
What I really like about Fort McMurray is the sense of can-do here and the warmth that I've experienced here from the get-go. And I've heard a lot of things about it, that it's just about work. And when you see the guys come and go, and I was the only woman who arrived on that aircraft, you kind of wonder. But once I got into Fort McMurray and I was picked up, I was welcomed, I was treated like gold, and I'm seeing the other side of it. So it was surprising, it was a welcome surprise.
For information about future events or to learn more about the Foundation, visit www.famous5.ca.